Hey Aries, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for your support. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love your comments because I can feel more connected to you guys, see what your feedback is, and then it also gets my videos circulating and gets the message out there. So we're going into mid-March readings, which then will lead into your birthday month. So exciting for you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started right away with your reading, okay? Wow, I'm pulling 3 of these mystical shaman oracle cards here, and I'm going to kind of tell a story through them. We've got the blade, the seer, and then the sacrifice. And actually a couple of these, all 3 of these I've never seen before. So I'm going to have to read from the book and let you know what this is saying, okay? But pretty cool and interesting because I usually get like the animals and stuff like that, but let's see what it says. All right, so the blade. You are invited to draw your blade and use it. It is not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time in idle talk, and to hide from the inevitable. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power. So take decisive action, overcome your fear of hurting others, unsheath the blade, and use it wisely. It's time to put down the sword and place it back in its scabbard. Do not offer your blade in service to toxic emotions. You will be faced with an even more disagreeable future with the people or situation you are attempting to banish. Put the blade to rest until your inner fire has mellowed. So this is kind of knowing when it's time to like use your blade and take decisive action, or when you need to calm down before you make that decision. And we know my experience with Aries is they're definitely not afraid to use their blade kind of in an impulsive way. So this is saying it's okay when you feel like sure about it, but if you're not sure, wait until you're sure, okay? So let's see what it says about the seer here. It says, the seer invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears that your hunch is taking you in circles or even through a maze, but the hidden realms don't follow the rules of two-dimensional map. Trust your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen to include the nuances and subtle cues that you normally miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with this magic. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Your vision is clear. Wow. Okay, and then the sacrifice. The sacrifice asks you that you offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in many ways. What is the one person or thing you feel like you cannot live without? So kind of the message I'm getting, but I want to use tarot to clarify each of these cards, is that I think that, you know, we're all daily faced with situations where we have to make decisions based on our intuition. And we have to trust our intuition first off, and then we have to allow ourselves to make these decisions, even if they feel almost like sacrificial. But it's almost like the one thing that we're afraid to do, but we know we need to do, is what will make all the difference. But it takes you going out of your comfort zone. It's very, very hard because like you might know every time something happens, you're like, I was supposed to do this, but I just didn't have the courage to do it. So this is saying like, trust your intuition, and also trust that it might not feel comfortable, but you know in your heart of hearts, it's the right thing you need to do, whether it's ending a relationship, drawing boundaries with people, doing something that you haven't always done, but that you know you've needed to do, okay? So I'm going to use tarot to clarify. Wow. Okay, interesting. A lot of masculine energy here. We do have the Aries Emperor here, okay? So the King of Cups with the blade, it's kind of like using your emotions wisely, but also don't allow your emotions to prevent you from making executive decisions. The King of Cups, he's very emotional, but he's very emotionally sound too. So he knows how to like make executive decisions, not necessarily from his emotions, because he is contained and he's not like out of control and he's in tuned, okay? You could also be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that you need to make a decision about here, right? Masculine energy. interesting, we've got the Seven of Swords with the Seer. So I feel like this is cutting through the deception, cutting through the BS, and like seeing through, you know, any kind of deception around you, any kind of energy around you that's sort of almost like selfish, trying to always get away with their own, you know, agenda. And you guys see through it, and it's now time to cut that toxicity off, okay? And then this is really interesting, because I feel like this is about courage to, you know, if you want to attain this ultimate level of like the Emperor is like the divine masculine energy, but it's sort of like someone who really has their shit together and they're not affected by anything. You have to sacrifice things to get into that powerful place, okay? This could also be another masculine, that you have to sacrifice something in order to be with them, which, because Emperor could be very dominating too. It is Aries, but if it's not Aries and it's just someone in your life, make sure you're not sacrificing yourself in order for this dynamic to flourish, okay? A lot of messages here, but I feel like it's pretty clear what the message is, all right? So let's go ahead and get into your relationship dynamic. We see that you have some definite water sign energy going on here. Let's see what we have to say about this current relationship dynamic for Aries, okay? I feel like you guys are getting stronger here. We've got Seven of Swords again that just fell out. I wasn't going to take all these, but you know what? I guess I could. There's 4 here. Definitely walking away. There's a lot of like the blade, the knife, the sword, having the strength to cut things out that are no longer working for you, and walking away from toxic situations that are no longer working for you, okay? Seeing through the BS of the Seven of Swords, no longer even engaging in it, because it's like when you see someone that's acting like that and you decide to not draw a boundary, then you're actually enabling that behavior into your life, okay? This is also someone that sees things, that gathers information, but this could also be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that you're dealing with. We've got Page of Swords and Queen of Swords, okay? I feel like you guys are the queen and you're dealing with a page, and you just kind of have to walk away because you want to reach to a higher level here, right? Wow. Could be going towards your Emperor too. Going from a page to an Emperor, that's a pretty big leap. Let's get some piles going here. I feel like you guys are definitely walking away from something, severing ties, sacrificing maybe your comfort for like your awakening, okay? Powerful message for you guys. All right, we've got Spirit of the Dummy. I feel like this is no longer, look what I got, this divine masculine is showing up so much. So I feel like part of their lesson that they need to learn is you walking away, because this is going to only make them awaken more, okay? And it's like they're feeling dumb, but you also don't want to be the dummy anymore. You're like, I'm done being a dummy. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I really feel like this person's starting to take responsibility with the divine masculine sort of awakening here, them feeling foolish and them wanting to forgive them. And then the Emperor, it's like you could have said things that were really harsh. Like you could have really brought light to this situation and cut the cord and walked away, and it couldn't be making them really think about this now, okay? I wonder if you are happy without me. So I think it's good for them to be wondering and to be not knowing, and for you not to be in communication. I feel like that's what this Page of Swords is about, okay? They're definitely like creeping on your social media, trying to find out information from you, and they're wondering, is this person really happy? They're even trying to, like, I feel like connect with you in the 5D because you guys are not in communication now. I do think you walked away and it created this huge, like, awakening in them. Spirit of the Clover, luck, abundance, summer. This is also like St. Patty's Day energy if you're in the US or wherever you are, if you celebrate it, but mid-March, okay? So you could be having major luck and abundance coming your way as we go into mid-March. But I feel like you have to walk away from deceptive energy in order to get your blessings, okay? I'm going to pull 2 last final messages here with the signs from Spirit and Twin Flame Messages Volume 2. I feel the masculine you're dealing with is a little bit depressed, okay? I feel like you kind of knocked them off their horse. You walking away really caused this like huge tower moment in them where you got depressed, unemotional, detached. I don't feel like that's you. Rainstorm, melancholy. Wow, there's some major depression and sadness here with them, all right? I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. That's the Queen of Swords energy, okay? But I think they're not feeling cut out. Like, they realize they're on a twin flame journey, and they're like, shoot, like, I have to do a lot of self-evaluation, and I feel a special bond with you I've never felt before. It's like you caused this major shitstorm in them, and not because of you being messed up, but because you forced them to look at themselves, and they're, you know, they're kind of depressed. They have to face themselves here, okay? I'm gonna get one last message. I lied before about their shadow. What's their deal? Why are they not cut out for this? Secretive. I think they hide from themselves a lot, okay? That Seven of Swords, it's like they've wanted to keep everything unconscious, and now it's all coming to the surface, and it's like they have to look at their secrets, they have to look at their lies and how it affected you, okay? So that's the message I have for you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.